So there will be a second video coming out 3 or 4 hours from now, but this one I decided to do first because I was testing YA-YASHIRO things. I'm gonna hit quick play just to randomize things, but Ath, Eldritch, all perks. Well, okay, never mind, we got YA-YASHIRO, so I don't even need to reset. But, yeah, I was testing things and maybe I'm doing something wrong. It's not a plight to you or the audience, I'm just wondering if what I was... I'm gonna be more stable this one, and I'll try to put in at least 2 runs, but we'll see. Light, second encounter, knowledge, dexterity, Takushi-san, and charisma. Because even though I'm sitting there, I feel like, well, obviously I play better off recording because I'm not trying to focus on more than one or two things, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something just wrong in general, aside from plays here and there that... No, that's not true. Okay, well, let's just go on. So I will be playing more stable this video. The next video, however, is just going to be completely... I'm just going to go out of my mind. So, yeah. Also, I can't heal here, so I should be treating this a lot differently. That said, I would have still library notes for a spell, because you never know what spell it's going to be. It could be, like, Brainworms, or it could be Holy Glyphs. It could be Book of Gore, or it could be Absorb. Like, what do you... Anywho, let me try to guess. Arms, Akamanto, don't know. Footage. Okay, that's footage. I don't even... How's that footage? I'm trying to see what the icon is. Anywho, ramen, because I recognize the... It looks like a recipe, if you see that. And scissors? Yeah, so... footage first, probably, into scissors, into footage. Oh, no, into, Akamanto, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, granted, I haven't yet to do an Eldritch Parasite run, but, well, Marked Bible's now useless there, but it shouldn't be as difficult as I make it out to be. That said, it's not like I didn't realize where I made my own mistakes. And yeah, here's my hardware store, by the way. 95 speed, man, and then 120 speed. What do you want from me? You know, if I'm gonna just be swinging once, I might as well just equip the shovel. I mean, theoretically, based on what you see on this channel, you might be saying, Jordan, this is your kind of weapon, because there's a small chance of gaining funds. 1, it's a small chance of gaining funds, and 2, the weapon is absolutely abysmal, but I don't have anything better. And yes, you would say reroll, but what if I don't get to reroll? What if I have to reroll 3 times, and all 3 times it's just shovel into crowbar? At least Carpenter Hammer, but that didn't obviously happen, so... What's my second max threat level again? Hospital? I guess we'll switch it now. But we'll switch to Mansion, because we have to do Mansion first, so yeah. Oh, this is so terrible. I'll roll the History Club once. I guess better than nothing. I know that there's Daddy's Girl, but 10 Doom for that. That's a lot of healing, actually. Wait, 10 Doom for 10 Stamina. Actually, that's not the worst thing, but I did already spend a lot of Doom, so, yeah. So, I guess let's just hope, I guess. If we run into a ghost encounter, I guess we die. That said, we ran into the 2 Mansion events that we... needed to run into, so and of other events, I keep thinking, for a moment I thought it was Toshiaki, and I'm like, why don't I have the book strap? Turns out I'm not Toshiaki at all. We'll keep 1 set of library notes. I don't know if, yeah, I think it's just a stable rate. It's not like the chance of it disappearing increases, so anywho, we'll take her home because we might as well get experience for our trouble. 2 stamina for 10 experience. Meanwhile, Rumu Ghost, Jazz Hands, -1, even just -1 all for 8 experience. Anywho, refuse politely because I can't heal. But yeah, it's like so far I haven't done anything terribly bad, right? And here is just, so be it. I have to roll on that. So let's count the number of mistakes I make, because I don't think Hardware Store Monument is a mistake. In fact, I think it's the best consistent combination. But is it that much more consistent? Actually, yes, it is. But there are times when you may want to take a Legal Den as well. But again, at that point, you're rolling on RNG. But I wouldn't say it's the worst amount of RNG. So also a lot of dangerous threat level locations means that we're taking extra penalty damage. So like there, I'm not gonna roll on charisma because that's a charisma check with 3 charisma, right? That's not too unheard of. And then here we're just gonna swing for the fences. I mean, so the thing about weapons, and I'm not saying because there are people who, you know, they're like, well, there have to be some bad weapons, or you could be of the side. Well, not the side, but you could also have the opinion of every weapon should at least be workable. I definitely agree with not nerfing anything, but rather buffing what's bad. But if anything, another perspective I thought of is getting a weapon now, like if it's a shovel or crowbar, can be replaced later. If that's a type of balance change that people want. But, again, at the same time, right now that's not doable because it would cost Doom or some sort of resources that, if you're on Harbinger of Doom, is not very great to do. But even on easier difficulties, it's not optimal anyway. Like, you can use a shovel on easier difficulties, but that's on an easier difficulty. If you have to use the fact that if you have to use difficulty as a reason or logic, then I would advise you not to, because that makes we're talking about the balance of something that is viable, and if that doesn't change between difficulties, like for I don't know if that's even true for Harbinger. I think it's just heavy duty flashlights. The fund was increased, but that applies across all difficulties. If the fund increased on Harbinger, then you could say, well, every other weapon becomes more viable, however little that is, because, well, it costs 1 more fun to get the heavy-duty flashlight. The truth of the matter is, you're still gonna get it, but you know. And I don't even particularly like it, but I have to not respect, although I do respect it. You have to admit objectively that it is a better weapon overall, unless you're working with random item statistics. But at that point, that's not the items; that's the random item statistics toggle. But anywho, let's move on. I should have this equipped actually. Ghost encounters with even though we have 6 knowledge, I think the shovel does play its part. So yeah, in terms of what I mean by that is it doesn't do a lot of damage, and it may not be fast. Square, cup, and ball. We are on timeline A, by the way, so we have to make sure we need something to help us out. Otherwise, we're going to be taking a bunch of damage. That doesn't help, sadly enough. So I can either make ghost actions faster, which only affects one very specific combination of actions. I can't remember what it is, but I know there is. And or I could fight ghosts normally, which I could swing at the Rumu ghost 3 times and lose -4 all, or I could try to sever and lose 6 all. So you get what I mean, even with the Karakasa mask. So, you know. So square, cup, and ball, right? Is that what I called out? And into the teacher I go. He's doing 3 stamina damage. And this is fine for now. Well, it's not fine. You want to brace. This is a lot of stamina damage to be taking, but like, you can't brace with 6 strength and do a shovel attack. You can do a kick attack, but obviously that doesn't get me anything either. Unless it did, but we'll assume there was one mistake there. Even though I have running shoes as well, but my Doom isn't looking too good, even though I'm in scissors. And for those who don't know, the reason why I say that at all, oh my goodness. Well, I can brace here into a kick, but that's because I built into strength. So if I didn't build into strength, I think I'd still be able to do this, right? Hold on. So 25, 80. Yeah, I would still be able to do this. And yeah, shovel is out of the question. With the crowbar, maybe at 7 strength I can do an attack, but like my accuracy would be, well, let's just assume it has shovel's accuracy 65 or worse, but anywho. At the bare minimum I can do minus. Actually, you know what I want to do now that I have this? Actually, I might have even wanted to equip the wooden bat, but actually, I could have just arrested her, but yeah, it's too late. I didn't do that. And the scissor lady is definitely not a human encounter, but I will equip this box cutter. If the box cutter breaks after 1, it's kind of it's like pseudo random, But if it's guaranteed to break after a boss encounter, it should. If you have the box cutter after a boss encounter, that's a bit much in my opinion. But anywho, -3 all. Goodness gracious. In the meanwhile, though, I mean, number-wise, RNG is on my side, so I just need to hit one, though. And then we should be okay, because I can throw the bat. I lost 2 all, but that's better than losing -3 all, so... And I still have the box cutter for now, but that's RNG, I feel like. Because people have already reported going through an encounter not using the box cutter or something like that, or only using it 1 or 2 times and it breaking. So let's just assume it's RNG at this point. Also, I forgot, if I have a second encounter, I promptly forgot. Yeah, I promptly forgot. I don't have a light source either, so again, heavy duty flashlight saves you 3 reason on top of what it already does in battle. Even though it costs 4 funds. And 1 extra fun for a light check and light events. Either, well, I can't even say, you can consider modded events. Also, we want to save this box cutter and the handcuffs for Akamanto, so let's actually swap. Do I actually want to wear the, oh, I threw the bat, never mind. I guess back to the shovel I go. I only got 1 fun so far, it seems like, but moving on. I'm a bit chilly right now. That's why I might sound weird because I'm definitely congested. My nose is definitely congested after a long time in a chilly environment. Anywho, 47. We're gonna fight Akamanto, granted, so our effective doom is a lot lower right now, but my stamina and reason is lowering. So yeah, knowing that we're fighting this magician glitched here, take 6 doom, I guess. Unless I plan to throw something, I could. Is there anything I can do? Not really. Actually, why did I grab... Never mind, there was a mistake earlier. Why did I grab flesh regrowth if I can't heal? Well, anywho. Moving on. Yes, that was maxed out level hospital, but I'm not going to switch it from what it was. Well, I actually should have switched it. But, anywho, moving on. So, I'd rather give the funds. If we run into out of funds, actually we're just gonna prepare. Who am I kidding? But on top of that, also keeping in mind, while yes, I can already think of a counter argument. Oh, that's right, my faith is lowered. But actually, I might actually want this negative if possible because I get an extra point of damage and I'm on Eldritch Parasite. That said, I don't want to be taking too much damage, so we'll level up while this thing is scaring us. Well, no, Zeal. Who am I kidding? Zeal. Even though, yes, we're wearing the... No, switch to box cutter. What am I saying? I may even continue using the box cutter. Let's find out, actually. So this is a guaranteed 1 turn. I'm gonna handcuff... No, I can't handcuff him yet. Well, what can I do? I think I can do this now. I can get close. 95%. Come on. You saw me miss a big one earlier. Okay, good. Now we can handcuff. So let's hope I do this right. Okay, good. No reason to. I shouldn't get any slot seed things, so I should be safe to do that. Yes, Yashiro has my word collection, but we're on an all perks run, so toss that out into the sea. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll get more experience. And then it's broken, but we have Zeal. So it's 65-60 for a 4 damage weapon. It could be 5 damage, but obviously I wasn't lucky with my RNG. I was lucky enough to pick up the box cutter, and we have arms. Oops. I left this. Maybe we're fine. Yeah. Whoops. I have spells. You can't even forget them because, again, I can't heal. So, oopsie doopsie. But, if nothing else, yeah, because I can't even do this. I guess this is kind of what I was talking about theoretically, where you're using a worse weapon early on, but then you get a good one later. That said, it was complete RNG that this happened, but hey. Also, at this point, I think I'm just gonna throw the shovel. I'm gonna throw the shovel now. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the shovel now. 5 damage, so I get out in -2 stamina. That's pretty good, right? Like, that's pretty good. Can we agree on this? Of course, I can always run for my -3 Doom, but she's not quite... I even forgot the name of that enemy, but that wasn't the worst enemy to run into. If it's doing 4 damage onward, then it would be thick. Also, I didn't pick up fast hands. Sadness. But not like I would have, so it's fine for now. 3 reasons. Isn't this like a slot C item? So let's just do photography instead. Maybe I get... We are on an all perks run, so... I guess I'll lose funds again. Thank goodness. And then I'll sell this mask because it's doing nothing. It's literally gonna do nothing. I would rather fight a ghost for real than do that. Void is not worth it because 3 reason, but it would depend, I guess. Yeah. No, actually, I want that. I might actually tree. So we're not at the end of the mystery yet. I know this one for sure. I should know this one for sure. Also, I mean, I have 7 strength. Can you blame me for trying to roll on that? Anywho. So be it, but I really want to go in and get a pack of cigarettes. A brick would have been nice, but that didn't happen either. And we'll sell the library notes. I should have kept them maybe, but... Yeah, because we're on all perks, I would like to maybe level up. So I'm going to actually use these cigarettes now, just in case we're on Timeline B. I should be able to do more. Oh, that's right, we get nothing. But I would have lost things, so at least going neutral is good. And we are on Timeline B. Oh my goodness, 4 stamina. I can either do 4 stamina for potential 16 damage, or I can take 2 stamina damage and do 8. Or no, do 9 guaranteed. So, no, do 9 guaranteed for 4 stamina. What am I talking about? Or can I even do this? I can. So 5 damage, 2 stamina. That's not great. I wish I had a damage spell. But we have to do it. Yeah, we have to do it. So, let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. I really don't want to go down too low. Because this is one of the... Eldritch Parasite, you're not going to see Desperate Action a lot. You're just not. So, that said, though, I don't have any other options here. This is literally the best if this is not the best thing I can do, let me know. Otherwise... I have to take a gamble. I think I need to take this gamble. Yeah, I need to take this gamble. Some kind of gamble. I can't even take a gamble, man. Unless I try to dodge, but 50% dodge? Are you kidding me? So we're just gonna eat this all in the face. So, yeah. Where this is... What you see is what you're getting. And then we move on. Alright. Really hoping for a good, thingy here. Nope, nope, and nope. So, at the very least, I can get Arcane Grass so I don't lose stamina for no reason, but we are taking strength here. Actually, out of curiosity, do we just die no matter what? Knowledge, dexterity, yeah, we die no matter what, but we'll struggle till the end. So, yeah, we'll die. We never lost Bath in an Eldritch Parasite run. I guess I should no, that was my other mistake, not taking arms earlier-ish, but I only had the shovel, so was that really for the best? Oh my goodness. Well... Let's find out. So, yeah, this is not great. We get 8 damage. This would have been nice during the boss, but obviously I didn't get to do this. So, yeah. And I think I get to do this. I can fit this? Well. This is not a strength weapon, right? This is like a dexterity or perception weapon. For perception. For perception, I can do that. Meanwhile, over at most other weapons, for strength, can't even do anything else but prep attack. Not even prep strong. Anywho, yeah, we'll keep moving on. That's with Nicotine Rush as well. I know I have Nicotine Rush for the Box Cutter, which is why I could do that. But I had Nicotine Rush. Anywho. I mean, even if I didn't have the charisma checks, I would do that. If I was on any other background but Eldritch Parasite, this might have been okay. Well, now it's not okay, but... because I would have had Doom to rest. But that's part of the challenge, right? Also, running into all of this stuff, I can at least run from this, but the boss I could not run from, so I don't understand what you want from me. There is no moral victory, Eldritch Parasite. You should plan around that background, I guess. Even though you're dealt bad cards, I mean, yeah. If nothing else, maybe more library note usage. But I don't know what else I would have gotten that could have helped me. I guess, no. That's the one. Ghostly Spear. Ghostly Spear is what? Because we have 33 max reason more since we're Yashiro. So, well, not that it matters, actually. No, because it goes... yeah, he doesn't heal with the max stamina. So, actually, why don't they just give you... anywho. But that's an Eldritch Parasite specific thing. I am going to do another run, but let me just reflect on things. So, yeah, if we had Ghostly Spear... and I went into the thing anyway, but it doesn't matter. The History Club costs Doom, and you see that I have a bunch of Doom. But yeah, if we had Ghostly Spear, that's like 33, so even if you cast it 20 times, that is 100 damage. Now, is it an I win button? Is it just a guaranteed victory? Probably, because, again, you get 20 uses, and it does 6 damage, or 5 damage. Even if it did 5 damage, you have 5 times 20, 100 damage to spend. And how many encounters... we can check right now. I'm going to do another run, so there's no point ending the video. 10 enemies. 10 enemies, and let's assume they have an average of 20 HP. So, yeah, 200 HP, but I can choose to run here and there as well. And I could have a weapon that I could use, which I did get the box cutter, so I'll defeat the Young Witch. I would have definitely been able to get out of the boss, but anywho. Reflections, considerations, thoughts, we'll see. So again, I'm only hitting quick play to see what I want to do as Yashiro. Kathak, Fatalist, I guess I'll just do character perks just to kind of showcase it. But Kathak, Fatalist, Yashiro. Because at that point, it does matter which character I am, because certain characters have passives. Even if we're on an all-perk run, their passives can help out. Yashiro's doesn't really, because, again, if it had done... funny enough, you know, perks like Unrelenting or... The ones that increase your reason, max reason by 2, while healing max reason, or healing reason by 2, at least heal your reason while you're increasing the max reason, or at least gives you stamina while increasing your max stamina. But anywho, as we get into Kathak, Fatalist, character exclusive Yashiro, we at least have Yashiro perks now. But let's see if we can get out. Dexterity, Charisma, Strength, Akshi, second. So again, you could also argue. Oh, also we're not on Harbinger of Doom, but that's fine. Yeah, that does reroll my mysteries theoretically, but actually, I don't feel like they're decided until you set your sublocations. Why? What? I thought it would have just done so. Anywho, but yeah. Now, as we actually get into Kathak, Fatalist, character specific Yashiro, yeah, it also rerolls the Lighthouse, but. Yeah, anywho, I forgot what I was talking about before that. Light, Knowledge, Takeshi-san, second, Strength, and Charisma. Well, at least we have... okay, no, what I was saying is, well, you could say, Jordan, you could just build into Dexterity or Perception. I've done that before. Doesn't work out well. Maybe in this update, maybe. Again, you'd have to play a lot of runs to find out, unless you're the kind of person who can, conceptualize what's going to happen in your thoughts. Of course, then you'd have to be able to... you'd basically be a chess grandmaster at that point, because the permutations available to you in World of Horror, well, they aren't as much as chess, I think. Or someone can run the numbers there, but there is quite a lot to remember. Anywho, oh, that's right. Actually, no, we can see, right? Yeah, we can see. The order doesn't matter, but I can see these things. Maybe this is for Fatalist. Question mark, lol? Wait a minute. Indirect nerf to so Fatalist doesn't matter anymore unless it forces you from left to right. Wait a second. Because this one, well, you can't see this one. This one I'm not sure if I don't remember, but this is definitely Coma or Ward, right? And then this should be arms, and that, I think, is Akamanto? No, no, no. I'm gonna take this. If this is arms... No, that's hell. Alright. Well, if we're going left to right, then that means arms is somewhere in my run. But anywho, we'll find out. Hopefully I survive long enough. Now I want to find out. At least in, during a recording. So, we're still gonna do this. And then, yes, you could also say, well, Jordan, aren't you preparing so much that your doom is so high? First of all, not having a weapon is arguably worse, in my opinion. Second of all, the last run I did, my doom was quite low. Thank goodness we have a weapon. Otherwise, you know, actually, we would have run into the same conundrum. Crowbar or shovel. Which, oh my goodness. I would rather take crowbar. I took the shovel more for the funnies. Anywho, we'll roll Mystery Club here. And, get nothing. Do I want to roll it again? Yeah, I'll roll it again. 5 doom ultimately, because if I cast it once, it's 5 doom overall. Is it worse than lose? I mean, I'll just pick it up. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Unless I die to doom, obviously. But we did take Monument for this reason. And we're Yashiro. Oh my goodness. What a time to be alive, by the way. I forgot to grab funds before I went into here. Okay, this is a big mistake. Yeah, I agree. Well, that was a mistake. Yeah, that was a big mistake. I could have lowered my doom a lot more. But even if you take that into account, so my doom should actually be at 20% right now. So take that as you will. Probably even too lower because if you never visit the History Club, but we'll find out if I cast a Thotu Flame. And we'll find out if the mysteries that I saw are actually the mysteries I saw. Because we either have Coma and or Ward, or Coma or Ward. And then we have... and then we have Arms. But... oof. If we have Coma or... No, I'm going to lower the village. Because I think... Again, I can't tell which one I have. So this is a complete guess. But anywho. Let's drink this bottle of water. Watch me lose Bath. If I lose Bath, then I should have sold the bottle. But that takes prediction, and the chance of me doing that... If we're on Herald, I would understand more, but we're not. Yashiro, why you gotta be like this? Well, that's more Frostbite land, but... Yashiro has 4 strength, so on Harbinger... Oh, look, it's the easy encounter, by the way. I forgot to equip the Bronze Crucifix as well. I'm making mistakes left and right. Still, though... Is this a fight I would have wanted? You know what? Actually running away here. Oh, wait, we're in Kathak. We can't run away. Oh, whoops. But it would have taken 3 turns anyway, unless I threw something, so... You know what? Funny enough, this is actually efficient. That was actually efficient. Yes, that costs doom, but 4 doom and 2 all, or minus 4 all. Take your pick. They could be even. Realistically, if I'm to be serious, they're probably even. But also you have to consider that Yashiro has a faith mechanic and being hit isn't great. But you could argue that that's negligible. I wouldn't argue there. Touch the stone. We have dexterity. No, we don't, because it rolled a 10. Also consider that during events I'm making choices and I am rolling here and there. But, anywho. You might be wondering... No, we'll continue that line of thought. So you might be wondering, well, Jordan, shouldn't you just treat all your runs as ill-fated runs if you don't believe in your RNG, therefore take the option that doesn't roll at all? And to that I say, if I have 6 of a stat, minimum, why shouldn't I believe that I can roll things? Because that means... Listen, as much as I say my RNG is absolute hot garbage, If I can pass 50% of my checks, theoretically, that means I'm healing things, because passing checks can give you things here and there, Katana notwithstanding, or including Katana. I'm checking this just in case, because I need to know what my second mystery is, because it could be eels. And yeah, anywho. But yeah, why wouldn't I believe? Because passing, realistically, alright, if I'm being serious with myself for a moment, even though I do believe I have bad RNG, passing even 25% of my checks is better than passing We're in Flood, by the way. Then passing none of my checks. So, you know, that's just how numbers work. But, you know, so what do I get here? Oh, that's right. I couldn't even get rid of Frostbite because I went directly into Flood. So, just pain. Doesn't matter what I do here because next turn I'm gonna Desperate Action anyway. It's nice of it's nice of the game to give me both of those hits when they didn't matter. Like literally didn't matter. If they didn't matter. Unless I could have brace kicked maybe with 2 strength. I don't think so. 2 strength. No, I can work this out in my head. So 2 strength. 165 minus 16, 149. Yeah, I couldn't even kick. I can't even kick right now. Have fun, me. I'm gonna leave my stamina at 3 for now, because, well, actually, I'm gonna rest anyway. So, I mean, I'm gonna be leaving it as it is for anyway, but we are gonna rest at least once, because our max reason, unless we have a curse or something, is quite low. Actually, my max reason is 13 right now. I really should rest right now, but I'm not going to. Okay. Ignore the 10th, that's reason. Now I can rest again. And then do this. If resting in Flood gets a scaling doom penalty, just die, I guess. On Harbinger anyway. Maybe, we'll see. I could work the number out in my head right now, but I'm not, I feel I'm too lazy. And I don't think I have any. Yeah, if I tried to search for another researcher, I would have just ended up wasting an investigation. So, 15. Hey, actually, Flood for Yashiro, pretty okay because he has extra max reason. If you keep your faith high, that granted, those are the requirements. And yes, I would understand if someone argued with me in terms of, well, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but well, right here it grants me an extra turn to get damage done, but. Yep, it's just 5 damage for things right now. Unless I cast a Thotu Flame, I could. But let's lower my reason a bit more first, because I will be... Yeah, we have a lot of reason to spend. That said... Yeah, at this point... no, let's do one more, because I want to attack and maybe get damage on the boss here. And now I think about a Thotu Flame. So... 4 Doom, I think, in an encounter isn't the worst thing in the world. It's quite a lot, but we're in a boss encounter, so you can increase that threshold by an extra 2 Doom minimum. So therefore, since we have stamina to lose as well, we're going to cast a Thotu Flame. And here, maybe we... like, Monkey Wrench. Anywho. I'm gonna gamble here. So, reason isn't the worst thing in the world, but our faith is slowly dwindling as well. So maybe Yashiro does want to use more spells, because using spells doesn't hurt your faith. Only getting hit in an encounter lowers your faith. Correct? Question mark? It's not like you need a whole bunch of it, but, you know. We are on our own for now, anyway. If we aren't, then I hope we get an ally that we can at least let go. I'm gonna increase my strength here. Because I need more strength for Monkey Wrench, if for no other reason. Keep in mind, I made a few heavy mistakes early on in the run, but still looking for Coma, Ward, or Arm. So maybe the icons there don't... Okay, good. That is good, though, because otherwise, what's the point of Fatalist if you know what mystery you're going to be going into? I mean, maybe if they're not in the correct order, but you know that they're there, but anywho. So, we have the empty bottle still. We're in Botanist, but we don't have really anything that we need to worry about. And yeah, I think we just move on. Is there anything else I want to do? 39% on my... Do I just want to... Yeah, I'm going to roll History Club once. And we're going to equip the Rock Ring. No questions asked. Oh, we'll also spend 3 Doom to get rid of our Frostbite. That was important too. What I would do instead, but then I'm trying to play more consistently, quote unquote. What I mean by consistently, as I roll a 12 on strength. Stats matter, by the way. What I mean by consistency is I'm using strats that I believe are better objectively in my mind, and I do believe it. And this is based off of both, you know, players that I know are good. Like, it's not just 1 or 2; it's actually a few of them, or more than a few of them. It rolled a 12. What do you want from me? There's no guaranteed out of that event either. I think both of those are checks, but Anywho, to complete the line of thought, or to complete what I'm saying, so I don't go off topic. Yeah, so the strats I'm employing here for the most part, aside from me forgetting things here and there, are based off of strats that I have looked into and believe are better, just overall, objectively. Otherwise, what I would have done with that extra doom is use a bunch of it, maybe use one tree use to get a pack of cigarettes, but can I do this? I can. Hallelujah, monkey wrench. I know I had to focus into strength, but if I focused into dex, what dexterity weapon? No, actually, there is no dexterity weapon in the hardware store, is there? There isn't even a hardware dexterity weapon in the illegal den, right? It would be just the army knife and the old god's forsaken rifle. I'm getting a bit tilted right now. I need to not do that. How much proof do you want? That was a strength check. Yeah, there was 7 or dex. It was a check that I had a stat in 7 in, and it rolled a 12 against me. What else do you want? I destroy this shrine. All right, we're getting cigarettes. We're definitely getting cigarettes, by the way. Can I just? I'm gonna lay down and shout for a moment. So if you can still hear me, otherwise I'm making a cut. Yeah, why do stats matter? Why do stats matter? Why do they matter? Like, I don't understand why it has to be this way. Why does it have to be this way? I guess I just account for all the bad RNG, idiot. Me. Anywho, we're definitely leaving Shiro-san behind. As I sit back and calm down, or try to calm down. I could have thought to flame him as well, just for the giggles, but yeah, in this run, I'll spare you any pain, and more pain for me. Anywho, I definitely forgot my second encounter at this point, and you know what? We're just gonna do this. I still have Bath, thankfully. Like, it's such a threshold breaker having Bath or losing it Mystery 1 compared to losing it Mystery 5, or never losing it at all. But anywho, so let's see. That was Coma. This is Coma, so I don't know what's happening, unless that just happened to be Coma, because I didn't guess arms right when I clicked it. Unless that wasn't the icon for arms. Someone let me know. What we are doing. Do we have price hike, by the way? I'm just gonna be double sure. So I'm gonna prepare once and then go into the vending machines. Hopefully get a brick. Don't get a brick. But we'll save this for after, because I forgot. I should have checked the lighthouse if Takashi-san was there. That does affect when I'm going to use the cigarettes, which could affect how many encounters I get into. Anywho, let's move on. So we do have village twice if I want to. Otherwise, you know what? I'm actually going to go in here. So this costs 1 doom to do, but since the hospital's threat level is at a point where I get a penalty for failing checks, and since my RNG as it is, maybe it's backlogged RNG. Well, it's one of 2 events, and I can account for both. So I would rather trade off, or I know I'm going to be losing reason at the end of Coma, so that's why I'm taking that option. Did I lose a lot of stamina? Yes. Might I die to stamina? Maybe. But we have a Thotu Flame, so yeah. We have handcuffs as well, actually, so we can actually arrest this lady for weird things, but I almost mistimed that. I'm pretty sure you mistimed that. Or I could just continue clicking, but we'll save this in case we need to sell something. Let me just make sure. Okay. Because I didn't rest. I would have liked to rest with the Bible. But we'll see. Actually, rests are efficient, but we're on our 4th mystery right now, and Doom is increasing slowly. So. And here we are in another stamina encounter, but we're gonna do this. I should be able to do this. I mean, can I do this? Well, I'm 100% here. I should just do this, just to be lazy. But we will be at 3 stamina, which means we can do this. So yeah. And we keep moving on. I could, well, it's a bit, no, it's not too late. Well, no, yeah, it is, because I'm in, right now, downtown, I can't run into an encounter, because I just ran into an encounter in downtown before the bloodsucker in the hospital. So I know for 2 investigations I cannot run into an enemy, unless it's an enemy procced by an old god. Please give me some good luck. I know I lost a lot of resources, but I would rather that. Actually, knowing that, let's actually rest with the Bible once. That essentially turns into a rest for me. Do I have fetid fumes? It doesn't matter, because this is still... With the marked Bible, I think it's good. It's only one reason, really? It's mostly... This was mostly for stamina. So even if you have, like... I thought there would be another threshold. I keep forgetting... Well, I'm not a Yashiro main, 1. But 2... It would be nice. That would be my first proposed buff. Now that I've run into it, there's probably something else that's just as important, but anywho, let's get out of coma. Let's check. So we have the human skull, we have a Thotu flame. We do have Takushi-san, so I need to wait 3 and well, it depends on what the mystery is. I'm still gonna level up now. Z, I should have waited. Well, it's not the worst thing in the world, but do I have a knowledge check? Aw, shoot. Why do I not check these things? I'm just going to take dexterity and hope and pray that someday. We did have knowledge. I should have trusted myself. My instincts, man, they are good. It's just... And now we're at 9 reason, but... Again, that's not the worst thing to happen. So, yeah, let's go. So we're in eels. Yeah, we don't need Kana, so we can just run after this. Do I want more? No, I don't want more experience. And even because of that, let's actually switch this to the seaside. Even though I'm going to be visiting it only once, I'm visiting it once, so... get the most expensive one, and then we sell these lucky earrings. I guess that's one thing. That's something that most new players probably aren't going to be aware of. Granted, they're going to be playing on an easier difficulty, so out of funds won't look so bad, but when you have one fund, and it's mainly because of... Really? I can't do that anymore? What happened to me? Oh, I know on your own is no longer there, but that's because I have Kana with me, so it's kind of even, but... Can I do this? No. Not without taking a risk, so we're gonna do this instead. We'll drink this water, and I think I'm just gonna cigarettes right after this encounter. Unless I have another downtown investigation? Oh goodness, I almost did the wrong thing. Please tell me I have enough cigarettes. Okay, that should be more than enough. And, yeah, we should be good. I should have waited to lose reason, but I didn't want to get into an encounter. That was the thing. But anyway, to complete the thought, so... You keep one fund on you at all times, so that way when you lose funds, you can sell something for one fund. The reason why one fund rather than 2 funds is because you can always react to an event that may ask you for 2 funds. But you can't if you already sell an item and then you have 2 funds and then you get pickpocketed, which is the main offender of this trying to have 2 funds on you, then you go to 0 funds, whereas you can't go negative. Someone can only pickpocket you for the funds you have, even though, you know, lore-wise or gameplay-wise, it might make sense to go negative. In that specific instance, again, you get pickpocketed for all your funds, then you sell an item you have. But anywho, I could talk more about that, but first, let's human skull. Oh, that's right, I have a Thotu flame. Do I want a Thotu flame with 82%? Anywho, keep in mind, I could have a lot less doom than I have, but yeah, that's because of the mistake I made earlier with the monument. So, granted, that might have changed how I played because I would have had lower reason or stamina. Just a little bit, but... Anywho, I think my next mistake may have been taking Zeal, maybe, but we'll find out. So, we're just going to immediately run away. And let's see what we got here. So, we do have the 6th floor, so I basically can't rest at all. This is actually pretty much where I want to be in terms of stuff, but we will increase stamina, but we'll hold on to the... Yeah, we'll equip this. I never equipped that, by the way. I should have. But we have things to throw, basically, is what I'm trying to say. If nothing else, Demon Mask. So after the knowledge check is Takushi-san, but that's fine. Because then I can equip the Demon Mask before I run into Takushi-san. We have the second mystery check, but even if we fail that, What was my second mystery again? Moving on. Yeah, we don't need to climb. We shouldn't climb. That would be a bad idea. Infected wound? What do you mean? Moving on. Actually, I want... I forgot to equip the demon mask! Let's see here. Yeah, we do have... I need to one-shot him, basically. Oh boy. Oh goody boy. Do I want to do this? Let's find out. 14. I guess we just throw this. We throw everything, really. We don't have a strength check, and even if we did have a strength check, we should survive. So yeah, we literally throw everything we have at him. Unless I'm making a mistake somewhere. We'll drink this bottle of water and then throw it for 4 damage. And he really should die here, right? Or he should be defeated. Yeah, if I throw the monkey wrench, yeah, we'll be fine. And then we find out what else we have. So... Was it Flood? I think it was Flood, yeah. Because I was complaining about Frostbite. And yeah, we should definitely be good. Theoretically, I could have been able to heal more if I remembered my second mysteries for certain. But anywho, hey, we did a Yashiro run, Jazz Hands. I mixed up what I wanted to say. But if you have anything to tack on to what you saw in this video or anything I said, then you know what to do. I hope we have a civil conversation if that's the case. Otherwise, if you have any suggestions as to what I should do next, there will be a video coming pretty much 3-4 hours from now. And I'll see you then. But if nothing else, I won't take up more of your time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.